This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, August 27th, 2015, and now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a disturbance moving into the central and northern plain states, and that's going to be moving in our direction later today, mainly into tonight and into Friday, and that's going to bring us some showers and a little bit of thunderstorm activity across the area. It'll be mainly confined to our western counties during the afternoon and into the early evening hours. The rest of the state should see an increase in cloudiness, highs in the 70s to near 80 across the state. And then that system moves in here on Friday. It'll be fairly cloudy outside of any rain showers, and that's going to hold the temperatures down into the upper 60s to lower and middle 70s across the area. Better chances of heavier rain will be across our northern counties, while the southern counties should receive some lighter rain. A little bit of rain activity in our far eastern counties early in the morning, and then that should clear out, and the rest of the weekend should be rather dry. Temperatures in the 70s to near 80 on Saturday, and then maybe middle to upper 70s to lower, and maybe middle 80s in our western counties here on Sunday as the winds turn to the southerly direction. And it'll stay warm, in fact slowly get warmer as we move into the early part of next week. Here on Monday, we have a system approaching from the west, but it's not really going to be making inroads into our area for quite a while. It's going to be staying mainly out in the plain states for most of the early part of the week. So Monday looks to be fairly dry. Temperatures mainly in the upper 70s to middle and upper 80s. You can see that system off to our west really dissipating as it's moving closer into our area. You can see off the southeast coast what could be Erica moving up the Florida east coast. There's still some fluidity as to whether this storm is going to move inland, as the GFS shows here. So otherwise, we just are waiting for this storm that's to our west to inch in our direction, but it's really taking its time, and that mainly might be due to this possible tropical system Erica that could be off the southeast coast or somewhere in that vicinity holding everything up. So you can see there's a ridge over the eastern part of the country, trough axis on the northwest coast. And with that possible tropical entity, with Erica, possibly somewhere in this area, that could really slow everything down. It's going to keep our temperatures up as we'll be going above seasonal levels. It'll keep us mainly dry, except toward the end of the week where this front will finally begin to move in our direction. We'll keep watching it, however. Going into the extended period on the 7th of September, we have pretty much a zonal flow now. The warm weather is back down to the south, so we should see seasonal temperatures as we move into the first week or two of the month, and that'll also bring us a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity with a couple of systems here and there. Still nothing in concrete at this point, but we'll keep watching for any trends that may develop in the coming days or so. The end of the forecast on the 11th, flow is still somewhat zonal, a bit of a northwesterly flow around here. And that's with a system that's moving across the Great Lakes. Bit of a ridge setting up over the southwest once again, and that'll keep temperatures down there a bit warm as the monsoonal flow starts to dissipate down there. We'll have a frontal system coming through with a shower or maybe a thunderstorm or two, but as we said before, this could change on the very next run, so we'll keep watching for any trends that could develop in the coming days. Satellite image from last evening, we had some showers and thunderstorms out in the high plain states. That's with our next system that'll slowly be making its way over to the state later today and into Friday, and some showers and storms off the southeast coast. The watch warning map from last evening still shows quite a bit of air quality problems across the northwest and the northern Rockies with a lot of wildfires. A couple of alerts down across the south as well, or especially in Texas. Quiet across the rest of this country at this point. QPF chart through Monday evening at 7 o'clock shows rainfall amounts generally about a ½ inch across the state, but some areas, especially in our northern counties, could get 1+ inches of rain, with the heaviest over the Florida east coast.